What's going on, family? Right back at y'all, man. So, one of the things that's been on the back of my mind for a while, and I actually was like trying to do some research on it a minute ago. I couldn't really find nothing. So I say I love AI, man. I can't hate on AI. I know they are using AI against us in certain ways, but if you're being targeted, man, I think just getting reliable information, AI can help you, man. It helps me out a lot um, when searching the internet. Now, one of the things I had a concern about, and I was questioning for a long time, and one of the main reasons why I was questioning it was because they came and dug up the street across the street from me. And the first time, listen to me, that's very important, because the second time made me really see how suspect it was. But the first time they dug up the street, young guy, you know what I mean? Cool looking young kid. He looked like he was a kid, actually, man. He was over there and he was like, he's never going to expect this. And you know what I mean? So for me, I'm like, what the fuck they over there doing? Now they hacking me and doing little stuff like that, and actually it was harder for them to hack me back then. But it seemed like it got crazier after that. But forget the hacking and stuff, because what I learned is, so the second time they dug up the street in the same spot, like, why would you dig up the street in the same spot? Like, not like maybe it was a couple years or something like that. I guess they needed to install something better. But so I went on my AI apps and did some research. And I'm gonna just tell you what I put in, and I'll show y'all later through screen recording or whatever, or I can actually videotape it with this phone I'm talking on. Why do law enforcement dig up the streets when surveilling? Well, I put surveillance, but you know what I meant. Law enforcement may dig up the streets during surveillance operations for several reasons, primarily related to investigation and evidence gathering. Here are some main reasons. All right, we ain't going to go into the first ones because I'm not a criminal, so this is not why they did it. There's no evidence there of me doing anything at all, so this is not the reason why they did it, and I could have guessed this without hitting AI. But it basically said evidence recovery, like buried bodies, hidden contraband. So the second one was access to underground infrastructure. Surveillance operations sometimes require access to underground infrastructure, wiretapping, to install and maintain wiretaps. How many of y'all they dug up the streets, man? How many of y'all they dug up the streets? Because I watched other targeted individuals, and guess what? I seen people digging up the streets when they was being targeted. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's keep it going because it get deeper. Access to wiretapping, to install and maintain wiretaps. Police might need to access underground telephone lines or other communication infrastructure. So when I was trusting the police and I was talking to the police was suggesting that I went. And first of all, I'm like, bruh, I heard about wiretapping household telephones. Like, that don't make no sense. That's why I never got a household telephone. They were suggesting me get a household telephone. But anyway, so telephone lines and other communication infrastructure, surveillance equipment, installing surveillance equipment such as cameras, sensors might be might necessitate digging up. Might necessitate digging to lay cables and or place devices in strategic locations. So when I went out to get some coffee this morning, something told me, yo. Even though I did do it before, we know they've been locking me out of devices and stuff like that. I took pictures of it, you know what I'm saying, of where they dug up at, which is in front of Mr. Anthony's salon, or at least where he was at. Now they put different people over there, but he's still working with them. No, I tell y'all, it's the same people, you know what I'm saying. Informant information informs witnesses might provide. Okay, whatever. We know that. Okay, if somebody did something. Now look at this. Technological aids, advances in technology such as ground penetrating radar. Ground penetrating radar can help police identify anomalies. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anomalies. I ain't gonna try to pronounce this too early. Underground that warrant further investigation. Surveillance technology and law enforcement. That's the next title, y'all. Surveillance technology and law enforcement. Surveillance technology play a crucial role in modern law enforcement, often guiding decisions about where and how to conduct physical searches. Okay. Video surveillance. Cameras and other video surveillance tools can help monitor areas and identify suspicious activity. License plate readers. Automated license plate readers can track vehicle movement and assist in investigations by providing data on suspect vehicles. Private surveillance networks. Law enforcement agencies increasingly rely on private surveillance networks. Tapping into private surveillance networks. Tapping into cameras installed by businesses and homeowners. Is this how they taking out my cameras? Let me read that again. And I know I'm like, it's early. I was going to wait to read it till later. But I was like, yo, bro, this been on my mind for so long. What was that young guy? The young boy looked cool. I'm like, why you rolling with these creeps? You know what I'm saying? I actually looked like I talked to him a couple of times in like a music store or something. Let's go over it again. Private surveillance networks. Law enforcement agencies increasingly rely on private surveillance networks, tapping into cameras installed by businesses and homeowners. This can provide real-time data and historical footage that might inform where to dig for evidence. What fuck evidence you looking for? On me, in the ground, when I'm disabled, in the house, healing, minding my business. It's like, no, let me stop playing so much, y'all. All right, funding and ethnical considerations. They know this is wrong. The funding and ethnical implications of surveillance technology are significant. Funding sources. Law enforcement agencies often use funds from assets forfeit, private benefactors, and federal grants to acquire surveillance technology. Wow. What was I just talking about? Privacy concerns. The use of intensive surveillance networks raise privacy concerns as it can lead to the collection and retention of vast amounts of data on individuals not involved in any criminal activity. What did they just say? Privacy concerns. The use of intensive surveillance networks raises privacy concerns as it can lead to collection and retention of vast amounts of data on individuals not involved in any criminal activity. In summary, law enforcement may dig up streets during surveillance operations to recover evidence, access infrastructure, and follow investigative leads. The use of advanced surveillance technology often guides the effort, though it also raises important ethical and privacy. Yes, Sui. All right, give me a second. Privacy considerations, but wow, son. So like, watching me in the bathroom, watching me have sex, hacking me out of a lot of money, out of all the stuff, oppressing me. Is this what they do? What? But we gonna continue this because I gotta take LL Sule to the bathroom real quick to wash his hands. And then this is the other thing. Like, what is with criminal investigation? Y'all need to be digging up the street on the neighbors surrounding me. These are the people watching me have sex, watching me bathe in the tub, talking about robbing me, oppressing me. Like in 2024, oppressing people, like is oppressing disabled people. Like that is a hate crime, committing hate crimes against people. This is mind-boggling, but is like I'm telling you, I can't make this up, son. Like I'm telling you, I can't wait to till the other podcasts and documentation that I got, because I spoke on this before about I'm digging up the street and about the young boy, even what he said about he's never going to know that. Like, bruh, come on, son. Y'all teaching these kids this. Y'all teaching these kids supremacy, and that's cool not to do the ethnical things. Like, that's out of their own language. Ethnical considerations, you know what I'm saying, that they was worried about. That's out of their own mouth. Out of their own mouth. That's wild, son. Like, why would you be showing little young boys? I mean, he wasn't a little kid, but you know what I mean. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Protect that boy's soul. Don't teach him to be a creep weirdo like you perverted motherfuckers that watch me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have cursed. I'm trying to keep it clean. Don't teach him to be like that, man. Period. That's disgusting, and there's not no way for a man to be. First of all, we thought females was the ones who surveil people. You know, I got cheated on before, and that's how I kind of knew about the shit that they used to track people and shit like that with the cell phone shit. I was like, oh, let me see what this girl doing. You know, I'm about to call her name. You know what I'm saying? And I seen the different technologies and stuff that they use. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But that's stuff females do, son. So I couldn't go along with it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they don't. This not even acceptable for a female. But this is grown old men that's old enough, some of them old enough to be my grandpop and great grandpop, that's involved with these tactics, man. In 2024, it's like, I know I was joking, I would name my Wi-Fi COINTELPRO hoes and stuff like that. That's why they really hate me. They was like, oh, we gonna hack the shit out of him even more. Cause I definitely was, I got my shit. You know what I'm saying? But they deserved it. You know what I mean? I'm not messing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they is. They COINTELPRO hoes. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. Because this is female stuff, to follow people around and stuff. And then they hide it by sending ladies out to follow me around. And the sad thing is, they put ladies' lives in danger. Like, why would you be putting females, like, say I was, and they know I'm not, like, I'm a good person, and they like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. They sent old ladies and stuff like that to track me most of the time. I mean, they'd try to get some little dudes or bring even black people over there, or big people and stuff like that, and try to intimidate me and stuff like that. But for the most part, the surveil me and follow me and stuff, they use ladies, man. Like, it's nothing cool about these people. It's nothing manly, and it's nothing that I can admire and look up to. And some of them, I'm not gonna lie, well, it's our money and it's our stuff. But no, some of these people do got money. I'm not gonna lie. But that's not what I look up to. Like, what's inside of you? What's in your soul? What's in your heart, man? Y'all need to work on that, son. Y'all need to cleanse yourselves, cleanse your heart, son, because that is disgusting. You know what I mean? In 2024, Like, come on, I thought we was past that, man. And just violating and making it even worse on law enforcement. I believe it is some very good officers out there. I believe it's very good government, people that work in the government and different, sections. And come on, y'all throwing dirt on their name, man. Y'all destroying their integrity, man. Look at and then if they do speak up, they gonna be out here like Snowden. Come on, man. You know what I mean? I don't know everything that happened with Snowden. I knew enough, though. Like, the man was really trying. I think he was trying to, expose some corrupt stuff that was going on to people. Like, same with the FBI agents, the FBI whistleblowers, man. These was people, they might have had an agenda or whatever for the Republicans, or the Republicans used it. But at the end of the day, man, these people spoke up, and what happened to them? You know what I'm saying? It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing that a disabled man, and all the pain and all the stuff that I go through, even just having, not even my conditions, I just had hernia surgery, and I'm the one who have to speak up on this. You know what I mean? Why is there so many people involved? How is it a whole community involved with helping these people? But I'm the one who have to speak up. I'm the one who have to stand up. You know what I'm saying? But again, until later, because you see I'm going off subject, I'm preaching, but I want them to do better. You know what I'm saying? I want them to do better. I want a better future for our offspring, for my children, for my descendants, for the people, man. In America, we should be definitely, we supposed to be setting the moral standard out here, right? Come on, man. This is supposed to be America. You know what I mean? So let's hope. I guess it's looking like Trump went. No, Kamala might. I don't know, but I don't know. Let's hope whoever come in put an end to this bullshit. You know what I mean? And the sad thing about it is, through the debates and stuff like that, I thought Trump was going to, I ain't even released the podcast. I did a podcast on it. I would have thought Trump would have spoke up on it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I expected him to speak up on it because he was screaming about the weaponization of the government against him. You know what I'm saying? But come on, this happening to the American people, bruh. Like, you supposed to be America first, bro. I expected you to speak up on this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, son. Like, come on, you know what I mean? I was fucking with you, DT. You know what I'm saying? I was like, even with the bull riding around with your face on his joint, I was fucking with you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I really was kind of mad about you not saying nothing about this, even though I don't know if you was able to. You know what I'm saying? But I expected you to say something about the weaponization of the government, man. And the Republicans, period. We seen them back in the FBI whistleblowers. Back the people, man. Back the people you supposed to serve and protect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this is going on. This been going on for far too long. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shenanigans are y'all up to? You know what I'm saying? We y'all like, come on, son. I'm out, y'all.